What's up, everyone? It's the strongest legs in triathlon here. Little spin out before the race.
Hold up. Wait a minute. You can't steal my punchline, man. Here we are. There's only one Sam Long. Yeah, I think it's really cool to come back to Boulder. I won the race in 2021 when I was still living in my parents' basement, when I really hadn't left Boulder as an adult for the first time yet. I hadn't flown away from the mama's nest, you know, and now I've been away for 2 years. I don't totally call Boulder home anymore. It's not where I spend most of my time, but of course it's still home in my heart in a big way. And I've been here training for a month. It's been really interesting to kind of contrast my past self to my current self. And it's actually been a difficult few weeks in one hand. I'm hoping to showcase those positive changes this weekend on Saturday. Yeah, so I mean, I believe every race is always a big race, and I don't like to be on the start line if I'm not ready to race. I am preparing for Ironman Coeur d'Alene in 2 weeks after this, but the timing is actually planned for the whole season. I'm hoping to go to 70.3 Worlds and then 2 weeks after Ironman Nice. So I'm testing Boulder as a test. Can I be really good at 70.3 and then 2 weeks later be really good at Ironman? And that will determine if I'm able to race both world championships this year. So I am in unprecedented territory. I've often won 2 races in a row in past years, and then I've let my mind, I've caught into the hype, getting outward from my body, and I've lost that momentum. And so I've actually been like quite inward and pretty quiet recently, and I've had some of my best trainings. I definitely think shooting for 3 in a row is possible, and got to get 3 before I get 4, right?
Yeah, if you could be an ice cream flavor, what would it be?
If I could be an ice cream flavor, so, you know, Glacier is a local store here, and they have a flavor called Funky Donkey, and it's got like chocolate Oreos and peanut butter, but it's actually a vanilla base, so that's what I'd be.
I have been through security 4 times now. Does the screw set off the airport security system? Not yet. Well, first I had some short course racing, then I had surgery. I had a screw put in my 5th metatarsal of my left foot. So the first month I couldn't really do anything. The second month I was allowed to start swimming and biking. And then at 8 weeks I got cleared to run. And then it was maybe like on the Ultra G at like 70% body weight. They wanted it at 60, but that just doesn't feel great. Then like 2 or 3 days later, I was told, do not run today. I just got like a text in that morning, and my whole medical team had been at a conference that learned new information. So they're like, stop running, we'll wait until 12 weeks. Got very sick. I didn't leave my bed for probably 5 days straight. I feel like I just like clawed my way back to fitness, and then I was like, wow, I like kind of got fit again. So full disclosure, last year, I would do the former Boulder 70.3 course. But also I think like to be able to race on roads where I feel like the past probably 2.5 years I've ridden a lot and run a lot. The run course is pretty much my Wednesday run loop. I just start from Tom Watson. Probably maybe like something not unique about me, but I think that is an important part of my racing is the team I have. Like today I kind of came to the track, and it's the value of having a coach. I didn't have to make any decisions, and like we work together and collaborate, and I'll give him feedback, and so having a coach in person is really valuable for me, and I'm grateful for their support because I would not have been back after surgery on May 13th without them.
You gotta get those carbs in for this 20-minute run off the bike. For me, I'd be going out doing a session on Saturday anyway, so I may as well do a session. I'm feeling good and kind of excited. The last maybe 12 months haven't raced to my potential. I got sick last year and kind of never really recovered from that, and I kind of feel like I'm still on the upswing coming through. I don't feel pressure from other people. The only pressure I feel is pressure from myself because I know where I want to be, where I need to be. Yeah, so the pressure I feel is all internal, really. Obviously, I want to do well, and it's a good opportunity for my wife and little boy to watch me race, and I want to race well for them. I've got a lot of other friends and family coming out to watch, so I want to put on a good show. Winning is nice, but the level of competition's also getting stronger and stronger every year, and I feel like those wins are, getting more and more hard to come by for everyone. We'll see what happens on Saturday.
What's it like balancing training and being a dad?
I mean, it's definitely an added challenge for sure. Yeah, having little Toby's amazing. It kind of puts everything into perspective, and Sarah is very invested in my career as well. And she understands what it takes to kind of perform at this top level, and got to tip my hat to her. She does the lion's share of the work. I try and support her when I can. But yeah, there's no doubt it's an added challenge, and it's thrown a bit of a spanner into the works for us. Now that he's 9.5 months, he's really interactive. He's laughing, he's playing, and just hearing him laugh, it kind of just melts your heart, really. You could be at your wit's end because, you know, you haven't had much sleep or training's gone bad or something. You come home and you hear him laugh, and it's, yeah, everything's good.
I'm always hungry for podiums. Yeah, good. It's always exciting. Doing one last kind of prep ride testing. So all the material works, that hydration system works. You never know what happens. It will be my first race in altitude, which has been a bit of a adjustment to get used to. So after St. George, we headed out here almost directly. So we've been here for 4 weeks now. Body's starting to kind of get used to it.
How was your race in St. George?
It was decent. I came from having been on a training camp in April in La Santa, which I was basically in the shape of my life. So it's really on a high there. And then I think being on that high kind of training load and flying over to the US with a bit too short turnover, because I was a bit over-ambitious on how quick I could adjust to the new time zone, then that kind of put a bit too much stress on the body, so I had a hard time. Look, it's great to go on a start list with 2 world champions, 1 runner-up at the top. You know, many stars probably would have to line for me to win on Saturday, but you should never say never.
Yeah, home court advantage, but just like everybody else. Yeah, I mean, I've never done a race that I can literally just ride from my house, race morning, not have any travel for this race. Just, it's super easy, no stress, no pressure. So yeah, just excited to rack up, just feel like a training day. So yeah, super excited for that. I think I race better when I'm just having fun and relaxed, and I think a lot of athletes kind of race the other way. They race better angry or like super psyched, whereas like, you know, growing up even in swimming, my coach used to yell something to make me laugh while I was on the blocks ready to swim. So that's always been the way that I perform best, is just being happy, relaxed, and if I'm laughing, then that's a good sign.
Do you have the fitness to win this race?
You can't discount like Taylor Knibb, who's racing. She's got a crazy bike to her, and Jeannie Seymour's never someone to discount. So I'm definitely not, you know, saying I'm going to win this thing. I just want to have a good effort and see where that gets me. No, the only special talent I have is that I can make myself look pregnant, which, I mean, I don't know if that's a talent. This is the only thing I've ever used as my special talent.
That was impressive.
We're going to find out if my preparation is good enough. I'm excited to still let my legs do the talking. Feeling good, feeling excited to, you know, defend the title. There's a lot of good guys here, but I feel like that only fires me up to, you know, want to have another smashing race. My training's been a bit limited this year. I've started a bit of a media venture. It's called the Tempo News. Go check it out if you want. But I actually had a collapsed lung, a pneumothorax, which I didn't know that was a thing, or that was the term for it. But yeah, it was crazy. I was swimming one day, and just about 100 meters into this workout, felt a real tightness in my chest. I talked to a doctor, and he told me to go get an x-ray, and yeah, I had this like collapsed lung. It wasn't too much of a setback. Took about 5 days where I had this chest tube thing hanging out of me, and you know, after that we were able to kind of get back into training, and after that it was all sight set on Boulder. I'm out there, you know, racing, and I've got all these folks, you know, who are doing their own races cheering me on, and that's just super inspiring. And it's just cool to connect with so many different people, I think, through this newsletter I've been doing, I've been able to connect with folks who do triathlon all over the world, and we just share this common sport, this common bond. It just creates, we create lifelong friends and memories, and it's just an incredible way to maybe see the world eventually.